everyone, and I am here for another Victorian literature review. I want to talk to you about what I read, and now I'm realizing I want to look up the number that it is because it's getting exciting. This project is going well. Let's see here. Okay, number 15, which is The Trumpet Major by Thomas Hardy. Before I continue though, a little shameless self-promotion. I have designed a t-shirt and sweatshirt and I am wearing it. I wanted this kind of thing and it wasn't out there, so I designed it myself. It's a very simple design, but it says Gaskell and Eliot and Young and Trollope and Braddon and Bronte and Stevenson and Collins and Dickens. And no, Hardy did not make the cut. Not out of shade to Hardy, but I didn't have more room in the design. And I just had to make some tough choices. And these authors all, I just really wanted to include them. Especially the top three, Gaskell, Eliot, and Young, those three. So yes, this is the t-shirt. It's very loose fitting, so you can get your normal size. This is a small. And then I also treated myself to a sweatshirt of it. So I'm very excited for when Victober rolls around. Now I will say, I don't think this shows up on screen quite. It looks very bright on screen, but then up close, I just want you to have a good idea what it's going to look like. It is more faded. So, but I do really like it. Oh, and then I forgot, on the back, I put hashtag Victober. So for those of you there, out there that would like Victorian Authors t-shirt, and hopefully you're not too heartbroken that Hardy isn't in there. If you can hear noise in the background, that's Tabby the cat in my boy's Legos. She loves to play with her Legos. Anyhow, so I will link this. I'm selling them on Bonfire. I just know that Bonnets at Dawn before, they sold some products on Bonfire and it worked well. So I thought I will go with Bonfire. Okay, so now I will move on from the merch talk and tell you about The Trumpet Major. So The Trumpet Major is a Thomas Hardy book, and I know if you have watched my channel for any portion of time, you know that Hardy and I have a very complicated relationship, to say the least. That's putting it mildly. And somehow though, as the year went on, and I'm really enjoying this project of regularly reading Victorian literature throughout the year, I got a craving for some Hardy. Just kind of, his characters are very salt of the earth and often more rural settings and definitely some atmosphere. And also his books on average are shorter than your average Victorian novel, which does make him really stand out. So I thought, you know what? I just really want to be in the world of Hardy. What is happening to me? And I was preparing to really not enjoy The Trumpet Major, but the setting of the Napoleonic era, also when I'm getting in the mood for Jane Austen July, it was just too enticing. And my friend Elizabeth, who is also doing this project, she's trying to get to 28 Victorian novels read, and we're spurring each other on. We decided to buddy read this. And I was prepared to give it 3 stars. I was like, this will be a 3-star read. I won't really like it. And I was also very much bracing for what the ending was going to be. So I have, you know, Jude the Obscure is right at the top for the pain scale. And then next is Tess of the D'Urbervilles. So I had no idea what to expect. And it didn't help that the week before Elizabeth and I said we would start reading this, I saw someone on Insta stories talking a lot how they really didn't enjoy The Trumpet Major. They should have DNF'd it. And I thought, oh great, like this is going to be a drag, but it'll be another one to add to my Victorian tally kind of a thing. And so I was so just utterly delighted and surprised and taken aback by how much I enjoyed The Trumpet Major. I would say if you really enjoyed The Mayor of Casterbridge, this has a similar kind of like breakneck speed to it, and is just such a page turner and has a love. Oh, I told Elizabeth, like, this is a love square. And then she was like, actually, it's a love pentagon once we realize all of the factors to it. So it definitely has a lot of, feels a bit like a Shakespeare comedy. So kind of, oh, what is it? where they go into the golden world. As You Like It. I feel like it almost felt a bit like As You Like It with a little bit more sinister undertones to it. But you are following Anne, and it's like there's so many twists and turns in this book. I'm not sure. Hello, kitten. I'm not sure exactly. Oh, okay, I just have to say show. Oh, there's my mug blocking it. Wow, you are really hidden back there. She is back there, but you can't see her. That's so funny. So I'm never sure how much detail to share with this, but it's kind of how her life is affected by these two brothers that have been living away from home for a long time. And then there's also a very nefarious male character who is constantly, he is really detestable. And his first name is Festus. I mean, if you're in a Victorian novel and your first name is Festus, like, I don't expect great things from you. So I wasn't really surprised when he was a complete and utter jerk. So he was very loathsome. I was like, wow, he is on kind of an all-time list of loathsome characters in literature. Now, the only issue that I really had with this book was that the character of Anne felt really closed off emotionally. You do find out a little bit later on why she is kind of the way that she is, but I just wanted a bit more from her. I came out of the book feeling like that was such a wild ride. I'm so glad I read it. It was fascinating. It was beautifully written, but I wanted a bit more. And I basically have never come out of a Hardy book feeling a real kinship to the characters. I more kind of feel like I've been watching all of the characters on a stage. Oh, there she is. Now you can see her. Kitty. Oh, she's hiding. Tabby, what are you doing back there? Okay, sorry. I'm so distracted by the kitten. And not like I've really felt this deep connection to them. So I think that's why Hardy's books, the ones that I do enjoy, it's just, I don't know, it's such apples and oranges compared to Elizabeth Gaskell's novels and George Eliot's and Charlotte Mary Young's, that it's not really a comparison. And I don't think it's fair to try to have Hardy do the exact same thing that they're doing. But I just know my temperament. That means that, you know, they'll never rank as high. But that being said, I really enjoyed this. Like I said, again, I keep saying like I said, if you enjoy The Mayor of Casterbridge, this is very much worth your time. And I just had fun reading it because I had no idea what was going to happen next. And I was bracing and bracing for the ending. And there's one altercation scene where there are many characters there. And so I was bracing, like waiting for the shoe to fall, the shoe to drop. Is that what the shoe to drop? And it just was well within my pain threshold, the ending. So this was a really fun reading experience because it made me realize, like, okay, like I can enjoy Hardy. It's okay, Kate. You can let your guard down. You can enjoy some of his books. And it was nice to explore one by him that I hadn't read. So yeah, all in all, it was a very fun reading experience. And Elizabeth, I love reading books with her. She's so insightful. And just, if you get the chance, connect on Instagram. And if you like Victorian literature or modern classics, and middle grade fiction, and some mysteries, then Elizabeth would be a great friend to buddy read with. So that was The Trumpet Major, my 15th Victorian novel of the year, and I hope that you enjoyed hearing my thoughts about it, and I will be back with another video soon.